Welcome to this training for eISU Online Proctoring. I will be covering the following items for this training. The eISU Online Proctoring process begins with the instructor requesting the tools and resources for their course. The Examity team will then import the course information to Examity, while the ITRC will add the online proctoring link into your course. The instructor will then build the exam in Moodle. Examity will perform a nightly update to sync the information from Moodle into Examity. After the import, instructor will then use Examity to fine-tune proctored exam settings. The instructor will make the tool and resources available to students. Students will schedule their exams. Once the test day appears, students will then take their exams. After the testing window, instructors can review the exam audit. Regular audits are kept for 30 days. Anything that is considered a red flag will be kept up for a year. To access your Examity Dashboard, do the following. Open your Moodle ISU course and click on the Online Proctoring link. As part of the initial setup, select your time zone and click Submit. You'll be brought to the Examity Dashboard. Common areas include the Courses and Exams tab. This is where you'll go to edit your exam shell, select your fair exam level of online security, and tailor the rules to meet your needs. Click the Student tab to search student enrollment records and accommodations. Use the Exam Status tab to track your students' scheduled, completed, and proctored exams. You will also have access to the video recordings of all proctored tests as well as timestamp flags and comments. In the Reports tab, review analytics associated with your exams. By default, all exams created in Moodle ISU and synced to Examity will be set at a Level 3 proctoring exam. The following steps will assist you in changing the online proctoring levels and to tailor your exam. Begin by opening the Examity Dashboard and going to the Course Exams tab. Locate your course and open the Expand arrow. Find the exam you want to tailor, and in the Actions column, click the pencil icon. In the Edit Exam window, update the following areas. In the Fair Exam Level drop-down menu, select the desired level. We will discuss the various level types in another part of this video. In the Upload Files area, instructors can provide students with a document for their exam, such as a supplemental case study or a formula sheet. In the Status drop-down, select either if the exam is active or inactive. Active exams will be proctored, while inactive exams will not be proctored. Scroll to the bottom of the window and find the Additional Rules section. Check all the boxes that apply, and you can enter any special instructions for the proctor and/or student in the Special Instructions text box. Once you have tailored your exam, go ahead and click Update. We will now differentiate between the fair exam levels. Examity has levels for authentication and levels for proctoring. Level AA, Auto Authentication, means that test takers will snap pictures of their ID and face, answer challenge questions, and enter a biometric keystroke signature to verify their identity. Level LA, Live Authentication, is test takers agree to the exam rules, a room scan is complete, they will answer challenge questions, verifications, facial comparisons, and a keystroke analysis. When we get into discussing the differences in proctoring, we have Level 1 Auto Proctoring. After auto authentication is complete, Examity captures audio, motion, and system changes to identify inappropriate behaviors. Level 2 Record and Review Proctoring. After live authentication, each test is recorded from the start to finish and is later viewed by a human in its entirety to ensure that no rules have been violated. Live Proctoring, which is Level 3. After live authentication, Examity monitors the test taker's surroundings and entire desktop throughout the exam. When you set up and edit your exam, you can choose to have Level 1 for auto proctoring, which includes the auto authentication, Level 2, which is record and review proctoring, which includes live authentication, and Level 3, live proctoring, which also includes live authentication, and you can choose to have just live authentication, meaning that the student would authenticate with a live person, and then as they take their test, they would then do it by themselves with no one watching or recording their attempt. Anytime there's an accommodation regarding a different date, time, or duration, the accommodation needs to be added in both Moodle ISU and Examity. So within Moodle, select the exam that needs the accommodation added. We're going to go ahead and click on the Settings gear menu and choose User Override. Select the student and then include the information about the override within the fields. Once this part is done, go ahead and click Save. Moodle now recognizes the accommodation for the student. Within Examity, from the Examity Dashboard, go to the Students tab, click the Search, and then using the various tools given, narrow down and find the student. Once you've located the student, click the pencil icon. Change special accommodations from No to Yes, and then in the comments field, add the accommodation. We recommend saving one line per course, as this is an area other instructors will be able to edit. So for example, if this student was in English 1101 and they needed time and a half, and then in the new course they were allowed scratch paper. Once you have added the accommodations, go ahead and click Update. And then the last step is enabling this setting for the exam. So going to the exam and opening up the Edit Exam window, we're going to go to the field Any Need for Extended Time and/or Special Accommodations. And we're going to change that from No to Yes. Scroll to the bottom of the window and click Update. Accommodations that do not fall under the Moodle ISU quiz override only need to be added to Examity. For example, the individual is allowed scratch paper or a different calculator. Anytime there is a change to the date, time, duration, or password in the quiz or enrollment on Moodle ISU, Examity will need to sync with that information. This is done by either a nightly update, or you can request a manual update by contacting our Examity account manager. To perform a manual update, the account manager will need the Examity course ID. Going from the Examity Dashboard, click on Course Exams tab. From the Course ID column, you can find your Examity course ID. To avoid potential issues, always make changes to the exam name, date, time, duration, or password in Moodle first and wait for the Examity update to occur. Whenever changes in Examity are made to the exam name, duration of the exam, link to the exam start date and time, exam end date and time, and exam password, will result in turning the syncing off. With syncing turned off, manual changes will have to happen in both Moodle and Examity. To know if the syncing feature is working for your Examity course, open up the Edit Exam window and look for the following. If Edit Exam Updated from App is still a black no, the syncing is working. If it's changed from a red yes, that means the syncing is no longer functional and will need to be fixed. To correct this issue, contact the Examity account manager. In the email, request that you'd like the syncing to be turned back on and include the following: course ID, course name, and the exam name. This is a demonstration of the student experience. Your students will log into the Moodle course and click on the online proctoring link. First, users will be asked to set up a profile. They can update their profile information at any time by going to the My Profile link. The student will fill in the following information: account information, information about their name, email, phone number; Exami Show, which is a picture of their photo ID; Exami Know is a series of security questions and answers that the student can set; and the Exami Key, which is a biometric keystroke. We recommend all students to complete the computer requirements check. This will make sure that their computer fits all the Examity requirements. For students to schedule their exam, they'll go to the Examity Dashboard and click on the Schedule Exam tab. Once the page is loaded, they'll select their instructor, the course, and then the specific exam. A calendar will appear with available appointment slots for the student to choose from. Students who are doing last-minute scheduling can turn on-demand scheduling on to be able to make appointments within the hour. This, of course, will charge the university an additional fee. Once the student selects a time, they can click the schedule icon. Students can choose to reschedule or cancel their appointment at any time. On the Examity Dashboard, click Reschedule and Cancel. The student will find their exam and click the Reschedule or Cancel option. And then they can choose to reschedule, which will appear in another calendar, or they can select Cancel and cancel the appointment entirely. After the student has set their appointment and they're ready to take their exam, they can click the Start Exam tab. The next page will show information about their exam, and they can click the green Connect to Proctor. This will start the process for the authentication stage. Once that is complete, they will start their proctored exam. At any time that you need assistance, feel free to contact both the ITRC and the Examity Account Manager. Students who need assistance with Examity can also utilize Examity's live chat, email support, and the Examity phone number. These resources can be found in the Examity Dashboard.